Hey, welcome everybody. Today we have exciting information. The market continues to change and we're starting to see a lot more opportunity in the market. So what we want to do today, the goal is to give you some of the numbers for you if you're thinking about selling, thinking about buying or investing. These numbers will help you to make a better decision.
Yeah, this is going to be a great video because if you're a buyer, we'll give you some information. We'll let you know what type of market we're in. Also helping out sellers too, because either you're thinking about selling now or as we head into early 2026, you still want to know what kind of market you're going into.
So let's get started with one of the important factors when we're talking about the market is the median price.
Oh yeah.
This gives us information on what the market is going, where houses are selling. When we looked at last year, houses were selling around 393 median price. And keep in mind, this is median price. So it's the mid number. You have half of it low, half of higher. So it's a better numbers when you compare and talking about real estate than when we talk about the average, because average numbers could scale change dramatically up and down.
It can kind of skew the numbers there. Right now, Gamaliel, we're right at 386,000. So a $7,000 drop in median sale price compared to last year at this time. What is that telling you?
Well, obviously you see and remember not long ago, houses with median prices were up
above 400,000. Remember?
Yes,
several years ago.
So we obviously start seeing the prices are coming down. So that's something good for buyers. And if you're a seller thinking about selling, this is a good time to get your house in the market, sell. And obviously most people who are selling their house are going to go buying another house. So they're able to sell it for more and then take advantage of the market, of the buying market also.
Yeah, definitely puts you in a good strategic point if you're looking to sell and then buy, because now you're going to be in that situation where you can get a little more.
Yes, definitely.
More bang for your buck. All right, our next topic that we're going to discuss related to the housing market is the median days in the market. And what that means basically is how long does it take for your house to go under contract. Last year, Gamaliel, we were sitting at 50 days. Where are we sitting at right now?
Well, now we're sitting at 63 days, which means that houses are staying in the market longer. Previous to that, obviously, there was a time where houses were sitting, will go in the market, go in the contract the same day. So we're like...
Those were eons ago,
yeah. And then we talked about like 2, 3, 4 days in the market. But now definitely you see that there's a big difference that we're seeing in the market, and that's that the houses are not staying in the market a little longer. And like you said, last year we were at 50, this year we're at 63.
That's over 2 months.
Yeah, so it's a big change. And obviously, and what we're seeing is that those numbers are going to continue to increase. Obviously, so again, what says to a buyer, if you're in the buyer looking for houses, this is opens for more negotiation, closing costs, contribution, and things like that. If you're a seller thinking about selling, this tells you that, if you get your house in the market now, you have a better chance to sell it faster than if you stay waiting on the market. Then, you're going to be staying in the market much longer. And obviously, the longer the houses stay in the market, that also creates for prices to go down. Because it's normally say more inventory, that we're going to talk about that and things like that. So keep that in mind.
So that means pricing is so important if you're a seller.
It is, Alan.
Especially if you're looking at that amount of days on the market. All right, month supply is our next topic. And month supply refers to the amount of homes that are on the market now. How long would it take for all the homes to sell with the amount of buyers we have right now? Well, last year it took about 4.5 months, roughly. 4.6 months. Where are we at right now, Gamaliel?
Well, right now, this year, we're roughly around 5.1 months of supply compared to 4.6 last year, which means, again, the supply is increasing, inventory is increasing. And normally you see that because as medium days in the market, houses are staying longer in the market, you're going to start seeing inventory increasing. And when there's more inventory in the market, then that also pushes prices down.
It does,
so what we're seeing now with the market continually is we're starting to see more houses in the market, taking longer to sell, and there's more inventory, which is more opportunity for buyers to choose from properties.
Sure.
And for sellers, obviously, this is an opportunity also to get your house, get the most dollar for your property, and then take again opportunity of buying the next home at a better price. We offer a free market analysis for those people who are thinking about selling. There's no obligation. You can call us, email us, and we'll be glad to get a CMA, a comparable market analysis for your home. That way it gives you an opportunity to see if the numbers make sense. and we could also walk through, offer where we could walk through your property and help you a little bit with staging the property and tell you what to do so you could get the most dollars out of your home. If for a particular repair, painting, and things like that, we could suggest a lot of things that we could help you for you could get top dollars in your property.
Yeah, so definitely take that into consideration. Now, the last topic, Gamaliel, we're going to talk about relates to all the three that we just mentioned. We talked about median sale price, median days on the market, month supply, interest rates.
That's
right?
an important one.
Years ago, when we had interest rates around 3% or less, I mean, houses were flying off the market.
Yeah,
that was like I said, eons ago, but that was about 3 to 4 years ago, right?
So keep in mind that type of interest rate happens every 100 years.
Yeah.
So this is people thinking that this is happening.
So once in a generation type of situation.
Yeah, you don't see. It's not very common. So if you're sitting down to wait for 3%, you'll be sitting for a long time. Yeah. Keep in mind, because most people, new generation now, thinking that that's normal, but that's not the case. We don't see that every 50 to 100 years. So
we would need another major world event for something like that to happen again. So you just never know. But as we mentioned, it's about a once in a lifetime event.
Correct.
Interest rates right now. Well, let me talk about what actually happened last year. We were at 7%, a little above 7% last year. Yeah. And that really slowed things down.
It did.
But our rates have dropped, Gamaliel. Where are we at right now?
As of today, we're roughly around 6.34 interest rate. And obviously that depends on credit. That depends on how much you put down. That depends if you're going from a 15-year plan to a 30-year plan. But
you're less if you get a 15-year plan, for sure.
And also, it also gives you an opportunity. There's also some people who buy down points and get a bit lower interest rates on banks, different programs, depending on the program. But, obviously we're seeing the market as far as interest rate coming down, so which gives an opportunity for buyers to be able to afford a little bit more of a home, and the payment to be more affordable, which is a good thing for buyers. And it's a good thing for everybody because as the interest rate goes down, not only helps the buyer to buy a better home, a little more affordable, also helps sellers. As interest rate goes up, you see more demands on the market for homes, and inventories will start decreasing as the interest rate goes down also.
Yeah, so overall, when you compare last year to this year, it's a better situation for a buyer, right?
Yes, it is.
Prices have dropped. More listings on the market.
Yes.
More days on the market. And interest rates are less than they were last year.
Yes.
So if you're a buyer, what are you waiting for?
Yeah, take advantage of this opportunity. Take advantage of this opportunity because right now, this time of the year, people ask me, is it a good time to buy a home? It definitely is because there's not that much competition. A lot of people waiting for spring, summer, because a lot of rental contract ends during those times. But keep in mind, now in the winter, there's a lot more houses in the market to choose from because there's less competition. And you're able to get more closing costs, you're able to negotiate. There's some good programs too for those buyers thinking about buying a home. There's some banks offering up to 100% financing, combining with some grants. So grants is obviously money. Some grants are where you don't have to pay back. Some of them are you have to pay back. But there's good financing, and there's also financings available for first-time home buyer program with only 3% down, which allow you to get into a home with little money out of the pocket. And plus, you could get negotiated now and there's seller contribution.
Oh, for sure.
Which sellers is paying a part to pay your closing costs too, which are allowed to come to the table with letting a little bit of money out of your pocket, and it makes it easier to get into a home.
And also taking care of a lot of repairs too. It's a resale house.
Correct.
So when we look at the picture overall, we talk about a buyer's market, seller's market. Right now, based on what we're seeing, it's a neutral to buyer's market. And it's kind of, the scale is going the other way towards the buyer's market right now.
Correct, yes.
And if it continues this way with rates kind of holding steady, we're just going to see an increase in the amount of listings coming on, more houses on the market, and prices coming down.
Definitely, Alan. So if you're thinking about buying, selling, or investing in real estate or need property management service, give us a call. We'll be glad to help you out.
All right. Thank you for watching. We'll talk to you next time.